AllBall TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.
Yeah, y'all. What's up, Flea?
Well, I'm the only one smiling. What up, y'all?
I'm just laughing because they say we terrified of the Hawks.
What? Who said that? That dog said that? Who said that?
You scared, get a dog.
Crazy?
You
Scared of the Hawks?
That's what they saying, Flea. That's what they saying, Flea.
Playoff time, man. It's playoff time, man.
That's it?
I'm just stamping where we at right now. It's playoff time.
Oh, ball suckers.
We live.
Big Flea. Never the little one. Fucking biggest, y'all. Love y'all. What up?
We in the mix, man. Oh, big tricks. Big Knicks.
Knicks rehab.
It's rehab, y'all.
The beautiful, lovely, extravagant, sexy, the OG Darlene Bryant is in the building.
Darlene B. What up, baby? Anytime there's smoke for him, I love that. Anytime there's smoke for Chandler Parsons, I love that. Knicks, dimes, and trays. I like that. What up, Knicks, dimes, and trays?
Evans, you scared of Detroit?
No. Go handle business yonder, man. We'll catch y'all niggas in traffic, man. Go handle business where y'all got to handle business. We'll catch y'all in traffic, man.
Jesse said, "Oh, boy, fears the Hawks." James Moore, I haven't seen James Moore in a while. He said, "I'll slap that shit, Flea. You bringing the paint." Oh shit!
I like that energy, James Moore. What up? What up? What up?
Jesus,
Dunk
Lord.
it on your ass, nigga.
Well, we were trying to figure out the mathematical algebra last night.
East Blue Drew, what up?
Looks like it's all figured out now, fellas. The Knicks, Hawks. That's what it is.
Bless one, you scared? I take you back home. You heard what DMX told Nas. If you scared, I take you home. What up, y'all?
The NBA playoff seedings are halfway polished or done. How you say that? I don't know. Completed.
We ready to rock. We ready to rock.
Had a brain fart.
Tori B is here. Trying to wait for OG to announce her properly, but my girl said, La Poo.
Hey, we moving sloppy, man. What the hell? We gonna start over? Let's what is this guy? This guy jumped off the screen. I even noticed that.
I don't know. We gotta show love a lot to Tori B. Bernice, what up? Family
GOAT.
building.
Family.
Fucking GOAT. The
Tori
fucking
B.
GOAT.
Darlene the Queen. Hello, ladies.
Hello, ladies. Ladies, I'm pissed off right now. Before we get started, I gotta get this off. I'm pissed off right now. My baby girl did not make the cheerleading squad today. They cut her. She didn't make the team. She's taking it a little better than I am, but I'm pissed off right now. She didn't make it. Send her some words of encouragement. Shit pissed me off, but we all right. She gonna be all right.
Baby Flea, you be all right, man.
She gonna be all right.
Part of the game. Know what I mean?
Part of the game.
They cut Mike.
OG just told me I might build a demon. She might be out here going crazy after this. I don't know, but
I'm gonna do my nightly Michael Jordan reference. They cut Mike in 10th grade.
I'm saying, to cut a 6th grader, 11, gotta learn it early. It's all right.
Reality, man. It's reality. Come on, man.
I just had to tell the ladies real fast. That's all.
Well, it's the playoff picture hasn't been cut out yet, but it's halfway completed, Flea. Oh, ball. Here we have it. We covered some of the West Coast earlier today, but the East Coast, we knew we couldn't do it without our bro, the brother.
That would be so wavy.
Flea. Obviously, the first and second seeds, 1st through 6, have been completed, and the play-in tournament will determine the 7th and 8th seeds. And in between time, you got the Cavs and Raptors in the 4th and 5th seeds, respectively, and the Knicks in the 3rd seed. And after yesterday's disgusting turnout, I'm gonna have to go back on everything I said about Barkley. On the last day of the NBA schedule, the Hawks turn out to be in the 6th seed to play our New York Knicks, and the whole world is saying we're scared to death. What in the bejesus? You know what? You know what, Flea? Enough of this shit.
Scared. Oh, this dirty mullet ass nigga. Yeah, pull him up in his dirty ass mullet. His mullet might be dirty as these Detroit niggas, man.
It's Chandler Parsons and some plastic people.
Michigan, what up?
What they had to say about the Knicks and Atlanta Hawks.
When you're done, this is the absolute worst case scenario for the New York Knicks. Yeah, when you done giving us all the stats and all of that, listen, they're playing against an Atlanta Hawks team. They were dead on arrival, and they resurrected themselves and got back in contention, got a guaranteed spot. And the most important thing of all, they are still playing with house money. They are still, there's no expectation leveled on the Atlanta Hawks, but who's the expectation on? Who's the pressure on?
All of it.
All of it is on the New York Knicks. So you're playing against a team that's fire hot. That's a really good basketball team that check all of the boxes, got talent, love to play against each other, and think they can beat you. All of those things are a worst case scenario for a New York Knicks team that has had such a high expectation level. Listen, before Jaylen Brown went on the run that he did, we were talking about the New York Knicks in the East. Before Jaylen Brown went on that run. And then Detroit did what they did. But for the most part, consistently this year in the East, we were talking about the Knicks and finally turning that corner. Now you run into a Hawks team that's beaten you in the playoffs before, has been in this position before, underdog position, and now this one is worse. You don't have a Trae Young to look to for motivation. These guys don't talk trash. They go about their business. They just kick ass and keep moving. And now you're matched up with them in a 3-6 scenario to start the playoffs with. This is the worst case scenario because they could have played a lot of teams with similar situations that they have, but expectation level. Not the Atlanta Hawks. They're playing with house money. They're going to play free, and they're going to go out there and just try to embarrass you as much as they can because they know there's no consequence to it.
Jump out, jump back in, AllBall. That was the big bad wolf. That was Lemon Pepper Lou.
I love Lou too. I love Lou.
I like him. Good. You seem like a cool dude.
I saw Lou as a senior. I was a senior in high school, Florida, AAU Nationals. I seen Lou go get 60 as a junior in high school. Love Lou. But slow down, Lou. Slow down, Lou. OG, I see your face.
As if it wasn't enough. One of the headlines for the New York Post is the ghost of Trae Young looms over the Knicks' testy playoff matchup with the Hawks. I don't ever want to hear anybody talk about clickbait. What the hell do people be talking about? They selling papers with that shit. AllBall. I don't know if you got to hear Lou Will, but he's saying that the Hawks are playing with house money and they don't even talk trash. They just keep it all inside and they're competitive. Nobody. It's the worst case scenario for the Knicks.
I didn't want to hear Lou Will on purpose. because I like Lou Will, and I don't want to violate Lou Will. Like I actually got love for Lou Will. Never met him. Don't care if I ever meet him, but I rocks with Lou Will. But I'm gonna just say this, because I'm looking from my peripheral, whatever the word is. Don't care at this point how you pronounce it. I'm seeing the comments. You niggas is really agreeing with that? Did I hear him say the Atlanta Hawks beat us before in the playoffs? When was that? That was with Julius.
5 years ago.
Yo, Flea, what is like? Come on, bro.
5
like,
years ago.
Like
two completely different teams.
Flea, how can you say that with a straight face? Like, are we going to get, like, all jokes aside, a lot of these former players and current players, they talk about us, right? Guys that didn't play the game and how they're going to come into this space and inform us, right? Teach us. Show us that we don't know what the hell we're talking about. Are we going to get anyone that's going to just be honest?
Or break it down.
Right. And don't try to clickbait or like, are these guys like really that scared to be honest? Yo, Lou Will, what are you talking about, bro? You really said they beat us before the playoffs 5 seasons ago with a totally different team? Now, I understand saying that, you know, the Hawks can make this series interesting, but to really make it seem like it's a problem, you niggas in the chat, like, are y'all losing y'all minds? Like, what are we, like, what? I understand one game. Just the playoffs. We just came from the Eastern Conference Finals. Now we need to be afraid of the Atlanta Hawks? Are they a good team? Yes. Are they on the verge? Yes. But are they better than us? What are we talking about? Like, I'm just flabbergasted by the hate the Knicks get sometimes when there's no need. Like, seriously, I don't understand. And Flea, you're 100% correct. If we're gonna go with this, break it down. Break it down. Break it down how the Atlanta Hawks can beat the Knicks in a 7-game series, and we have home court advantage. Please, somebody help me. Break it down. Are y'all telling me Alexander Walker is going to have a 7 or 6 game series averaging 40 and kill us how he does? He's going to do that every game? Every game? I'm just trying to figure out, do we not see who Brunson is in the playoffs? Do we not see Brunson steps up his game tremendously? And he's one of the best players in the NBA when it comes to playoffs. So everybody on Atlanta is just going to do their thing, and nobody on the Knicks is going to, man, it's comical. And I'm glad that Atlanta did this. Because once we get them bum-ass niggas out the way, what they going to say? What they going to say? I'm so disappointed in Lou Will. I think I seen Shumpert say the same thing. Some of our brothers and sisters in the chat.
I'm missing a lot of
right.
That. Okay.
Right. I'm so disappointed that people are really saying that the Atlanta Hawks have a chance. Yeah, they have a chance to go to the strip club after they lose this series and get some lemon pepper wings, right? Hey, Lou Will, I hope it's on you. Treat the whole team when we bump these bum-ass niggas up out of here. Listen, Atlanta's a good team. Can they be scary? At times, yes. For one game, yes. But for a series, miss me with that. Miss me with that. I got Knicks in 6. I think Atlanta is a bad matchup for certain teams, but not a bad matchup to the point where you're telling me we need to be afraid they're going to beat us. No. And for him to really say they beat us when that team was totally different, forget us being different. You talking about the Trae Young era. Nigga, Trae Young ain't even that. Who was there that's on that roster now? So how could you even, that's what I'm saying. Like, are these guys reading the script? How can you say that with a straight face? What was the roster with Trae Young And what was the roster today to even make that reference? And nobody on that panel corrected him. Like, yo, bro, you sound crazy. What are you talking about? So if we're going with that, and if we got to listen to these players that played the game and they're going to inform us like this, man, listen, stay off my algorithm and stay the fuck away from me. Because you niggas sound crazy. I like Lou Will, but now I got to call it how it is. You sound crazy saying that. But for me, Flea, it's comical. It's comical, and it's only because it's the Knicks. No matter who we played, it could. Remember, we ducking Charlotte. Charlotte to beat us. I guarantee we was playing Toronto. It'd be the same thing. Cut the jokes. People who hate the Knicks, they love to hate on the Knicks, and at this point, we are clickbait at an all-time high. It's no way in the world Lou Will believes that. But you know what? It's all good. We dealt with this last season with Detroit, and then in the second round with Boston. The season before that, if I'm not mistaken, didn't we beat Atlanta in the first round in the last couple seasons?
No. We beat Cleveland. We was thumping Cleveland.
In the Brunson era, we didn't play Atlanta in the playoffs.
They were in a play-in against the Celtics one year, I think, when they lost in the first round because Trae Young was trying to kill Jaylen Brown in the clutch.
Yeah, I don't think since we lost to them with Julius.
I'm making a joke. I'm making a joke. The point I'm trying to make is bring that up, Lou Will. Flea, it seems like everybody could skip steps but us. Flea, everybody could skip steps but us.
Listen, man. It's amazing. It's amazing to me that the Knicks, like, it's almost trendy to go against the Knicks, right? Like, when we want to talk basketball, when we want to break things down, everybody has an intricate breakdown when they talk about other series and how this is going to go and who has the advantage and why they have the advantage. But then when we talk about this series, the Knicks are scared and we are at a disadvantage because the Hawks are playing with house money. The same Hawks team that's been playing good basketball is the same Knicks team that's been playing good basketball down the stretch of this season. That doesn't count for anything. The things that we've watched, the confidence that we've been gaining over the last 2 to 3 weeks of this season, that means nothing. They have no answer for Karl Anthony Towns. That has been shown over the season. They have no answer for Mitchell Robinson. So now what you're going to do? Like, yes, this team is a good team. This team has played well since the new year. But to tell me that they're going to come into a 7-game series and beat us 4 before we beat them 4 times, I can't buy that. I don't even understand how we can be fearful of them, right? How can we be fearful? You telling me an inexperienced team is going to walk us down? I'm not buying that. I'm not buying that. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. Not at all. They played us tough. That second game after the new year, January 2nd, if you go back to that game, we did not play well. Atlanta played us tough. And they also played us tough in that towards the last game of the season. But I just think this type of series, experience is going to go like this before Atlanta gets hot and we don't know how to figure things out.
Atlanta was a team that won like 11 in a row. Their last, say, 20 opponents going backwards: Miami, Cleveland, us, the Knicks, Brooklyn, Orlando, Boston, Sacramento, Boston, Detroit. Then it was Memphis, Golden State, Houston, Dallas, Orlando, Milwaukee, Brooklyn, Dallas, Philly, Milwaukee, Portland, Washington, Brooklyn, Miami, Philly, and Charlotte's a playoff team. So before the last couple games, they were up. They had a nice little run against bad teams, as we did. But we beat some great teams to get, to have some confidence and build off of it. They lost to Miami yesterday. I think they threw that game. I don't think the starters played at all. It was a home and home against Cleveland, so they went 1-1. They're 1-2 because they lost to us. And
But hold on, Ray. Bless one. I'm specifically talking about this series, though. This series, I think, absolute experience is gonna rise. Going forward, we're gonna have to play top tier basketball. But this specific series, this first round, I think if at all we're worried about being able to play with the Hawks, I think there's gonna be certain points in this series where there's gonna be mistakes made. They're just young. They ain't been there yet. The Knicks, this is a seasoned veteran group. We're not talking about a Knicks team that's young and this is their first rodeo. I just think when the rubber meets the road with this particular series, if it has to go there, the Knicks are gonna have the more experienced guys, the guys that know how to finish games in the playoffs on the road, right? I expect us to win a game or two on the road if it does go 6. So I'm specifically talking about that. My fault, right?
so
Bless one's number. He shows a lot of love.
So the Hawks, we're both the Hawks and ourselves are both 6-4 in our last 10. No, I'm sorry, I'm looking at the wrong team. This is Atlanta right here. They're 6-4 in their last 10.
Come back
Again, against the division, they're 9-7. We're 4-13. Against the conference, we're 35-17. The Hawks are 27-25. Everyone's going to divvy that up however they want to. The Hawks are 24-17 at home. They're 22-19 on the road. We got the same record on the road. So that's where I think things go up in the air. And I just think even with their last 15 games, I try to give them something, but they're middle of the pack offensively. And then defensively is where they took a stance the last 15 games where they end up being 7th in the league in defense. I think we fell off because of a couple of games that we had that, just were blowouts. But, the Hawks haven't made the playoffs in 3 years. Last time they played in the playoffs was 2023. I don't, to AllBall's point about, what is the Trae Young?
That was a 7-game series?
No, that was the one with hell no. They got smacked. They got smacked against Boston.
What am I remembering?
Maybe Philly the year before in the conference finals when Ben Simmons with the layup.
That's the year. I'm thinking Trae Young hit some big shots against Boston.
He did. He was going crazy, but it was just and they missed the playoffs partially because they lost a playing game to I think Chicago or whoever it was. But I just don't. Clearly, Lemon Pepper Lou, he's trying to be good in Magic City. He wants to go back, order his chicken wings with no problem. Whatever you're trying to order over there. He doesn't want any smoke. He can't go against the home team. I get it. But just if it goes 6 games, I got a problem with that. How's it gonna go 6 games? Because we lose 2 or 1 at home? Hell no. We should not be losing any home games. We're a great home team. I don't see who's the second scorer from Nickeil Alexander and Jalen Johnson. Jalen Johnson has to have a playoff performance like he's never had before. He was unhealthy last year. That's part of the reason why they didn't make the playoffs. So I get that. And he's a stud. Don't get me wrong. But Flea always says it. AllBall just alluded to it. How you gonna skip steps? So when the lights come on, they turn bright. You lost your most clutch player. As much as I don't like Trae Young's game, when it's crunch time, he was dangerous. And if we're not ready for Atlanta, like I'm not. If we're not ready, there's no way possible. If Mike Brown allows this thing to go 6 games, now we're talking about his job again because it's a first round team. I just don't believe in them AllBall.
Yeah, I totally disagree with you with that.
I can't.
Yeah, I'm being honest. I don't care if it goes 7. Like for me, yeah, I have to deal with reality. Like I'm just being honest with you. Like
they're good. Like I'm confident. Go ahead, OG. But they're a good team. The Hawks are a good team. Like they're not a bad team.
At this point, as long as we win the series, I'm fine. I just have a problem with people just automatically whatever team is a threat to us. When people thought we could match up with Charlotte in the first round, people said the same thing. And we watched Charlotte get exposed against Boston. Like, And Fabian, Flea is 100% correct. Like you just said, why does everybody get to skip steps except us? We're watching people skip steps with San Antonio, Detroit, Charlotte, now the Atlanta Hawks. It's only because it's the Knicks. If they were playing anyone else, we wouldn't even be having this discussion.
But Flea, AllBall, so then why, if they're saying we should be scared of them, but you wouldn't be surprised about a 7-game series?
I know. I said I wouldn't be.
7 games
care.
is crazy.
No, I wouldn't care. I wouldn't care.
I would. I'm not losing 3 games to 6 seed. But that's what I'm saying. If Mike Brown and these Knicks aren't amped up to get them out in 5 games, bro, 7 games, that means you could lose the first round. That's way too much risk that you're taking. I don't have any. Dyson Daniels is great. Brunson has to figure out that kid this year because he was figuring them out this season. It's been a couple years that Brunson has to go up against Dyson Daniels, Amen Thompson, these guys. They've been putting pressure on him. Asor Thompson. Now they're starting to put pressure on him. Now I want to see if we did counter something with the Cat Brunson game. If we did truly add something to our game, because 7 games is out of this question. That's out of the question.
I totally disagree. I mean, like I said, we could respectfully disagree. Just like I think 5 games is everybody's just basically bugging. Like, we not sweeping nobody. I'm not. Listen, for me, and I'll let Flea cook. I'm just saying, I watched last season. Everybody, including me, go Indiana. Lucky if they win 1 game. You think OKC feel some type of way because they won in 7? No, we won the championship. So for me, I don't care how it gets done. It's going to get done. I just have a problem with people just flat out saying we should be scared Atlanta's going to beat us and they're not breaking it down. Are we just going to say Dyson Daniels is going to lock up Jalen Brunson and that's the whole series? So because of that, we're not going to win? I'm saying I want to hear people break down how the Atlanta Hawks, who, like y'all just said, when the last time was y'all in the playoffs, when the last time y'all won a playoff series, is going to beat the Knicks, who in the last 4 seasons were in the playoffs, and last season was in the Eastern Conference Finals. Oh, and by the way, we have more depth, and we have 2 guys that's coming off the bench that's legit that we didn't have the last couple seasons. So for me, that's where they lose me, Fabian. You can have your opinion. I'm not going to argue with that. I'm arguing the people that really saying that Atlanta could beat us, even in the chat, tell me how that's going to happen. Tell me how. You telling me we're just going to take punches, paws to the face, and we're just going to sit there and not do anything? Like, stop it. Break it down and make it make sense to me. But just stop saying, well, you know, y'all scared of Atlanta. They wanted y'all, so they're going to beat y'all. Where's the substance at? Break it down for me. Make me believe. Because I don't believe that shit. Miss me with that. Sorry.
I mean, I don't totally agree with OG. I don't think it's a foregone conclusion that the Knicks are going to win, but I don't think we should be going into the series with any fear. I think we should respect our opponent. I think we should go back to some of the games that we've played against them, this current team, right? How Dyson Daniels has defended Jalen Brunson, right? We need to take advantage of ways to exploit that matchup because he's a former defensive player of the year. He's a pesky defender. We're going to have to approach that because he's going to be thirsty, right? This is his first time in the playoffs, I believe. Like, he's going to be thirsty to kind of prove himself in that type of setting. So I'm not at all saying that the Atlanta Hawks are just some pushovers, but the Knicks got to approach this right and get the job done. I don't think that the Atlanta Hawks are a better team than the Knicks. They've been playing good basketball, but they're not a better team than the Knicks. You can't tell me that. And when we start, when we continue to do what we've been doing, like if we're seeing signs of this and that meaning pick and rolls between Cat, OG Anunoby emerging, Mikal Bridges finally getting back comfortable again, Josh Hart finding his shot when he needs to, understanding his role again, like all these kind of things, and then having a player that, quite honestly, there's no other team in the league that has a Mitchell Robinson. Find me another team that has a Mitchell Robinson, does what he does on both ends of the court. right? Now he's becoming a legit lob threat. Like, why are we forgetting all of these things? That don't mean shit. Everything I'm saying is just blowing smoke because the Atlanta Hawks been playing good basketball. So did I break it down for you, OG? Like, we looking at everything, right? The Atlanta Hawks are a good team. They get up and down. CJ McCollum is a capable point guard to lead that team. I'm not confused about that. Jalen Johnson probably going to win Most Improved Player of the Year. I'm not confused about that. Like, all of these guys can play basketball. We have a damn good team, though. So this scared shit, like, Fabian, you get in the car with Bless One if you niggas is scared. Go home. I'll take you niggas back to the crib. You scared?
No. AllBall sounds scared. Because 1 minute you're a championship team, next minute this thing will go 7 games. Which one is it? The Hawks are nowhere near championship team. I could understand if the Styles made a fight, if the Styles was a better matchup. I don't see that. So thank you for bringing up the X factor. The primary reason why we didn't beat the Hawks 4 years ago is because Mitchell Robinson was hurt. The primary reason we're going to smack them and I have all the confidence in the world to get them out in 4 or 5 games, Mitchell Robinson. He dominated Okongwu. He dominates them.
Niggas. Stack Thomas said niggas is scared.
Well, you know.
Listen, man.
Rico.
Scared is the last thing of Atlanta. I listen. I'll tell y'all with a straight face. I ain't even thinking about Atlanta. Scared. Nigga ain't a bit worried. What Lil Wayne say? Look me in my face. I ain't got no worries. I just know what basketball is. It can go. I'm not worried about none of that. I'm just saying you have these basketball players that's supposed to be analysts and breaking down the game. Break it down and make me believe Atlanta going to beat us. If we're going roster for roster, if we're going off of experience, if we're basing it off of, if Lou want to base it off of 5 seasons ago, let's base it off of 2-3 seasons ago. Let's base it off of last season. Where the fuck was Atlanta at? Watching us. Chef niggas up. Hitting game winners against bum-ass Pistons.
So sound like it, man. Surprised we go 7 games. Get them out of here. The Hawks should be out of here. These guys are rookies. These guys ain't been there. This ain't Detroit from last year. These guys don't play no defense like that. They should get smacked. If we have issues with them in 4 or 5, once it goes to 5-6 games, we playing with our food, man. We playing with our food. We talking about getting Boston and Detroit out of here. We talking about beating West Coast teams with no problem. The Hawks have issues with every single team because they're not built like that. They don't have the 2 veterans in Brunson and Cat on the offensive end. The trepidation comes from the fact that Brunson and Cat have just started to play this 2-man game. That's what it is. It ain't got nothing to do with what the Hawks bringing to the table. It ain't got nothing to do with that shit.
I'm laughing because like the chat, like, yo, man, this shit is comical, man. Like I said, for me, I don't care what happens in the series as long as we advance. And when we're in the second round, to me, whether we sweep them and go 5, 6, or 7, to me, it's not gonna. That doesn't matter for whoever we play in the second round on the conference finals. If we beat the Hawks in 6, that means we're going to have trouble with whoever we play in the second round? No, that just means we beat the Hawks in 6. I'm just laughing because people really said the Atlanta Hawks is a threat. They said the Charlotte Hornets was a threat. Like let's fathom that. Playing teams are a threat to a team that's a 3rd seed that just came from the conference finals. Just say you don't like, listen, I'm not shy to say I don't like the Lakers. I hope they lose. Just be honest. But don't try to make yourself or big yourself up. Like, no, stop hiding behind whatever it is. Just come out and flat out say, I don't want the Knicks to win. I don't like the Knicks. But to try to really say everybody in the East is a threat. Now, if you say we're going to play Detroit or Boston in the first round, okay, we can have that discussion. But like I said, fellas, if we was playing the Miami Heat in the first round, you know what everybody be saying? The same thing. The fuck out of here. Cut the joke. Flea, am I lying? I guarantee you, we playing the Miami Heat. Oh, Eric Spoelstra. Bam Adebayo had 83. It ain't the regular season no more. It's the playoffs. And all that. Get the fuck out of here. Niggas ain't doing jack shit. Atlanta Hawks ain't doing jack shit.
Here you go.
The fuck out of here. Come on, man. Stop it.
Ray Floyd, what up, Ray?
Nah, that's a funny shit. That's a
Yo, Ray Floyd, you can't
know why it's funny?
Like that. I'm trying to be mad serious. He just threw me off with that. That was
you know what that's funny?
Right.
No, in New York, it's always. Nah, I don't fuck with you Bronx niggas, but I fuck with you, bro. Like it's always.
right.
I hate y'all Queens niggas. So it's like, you from Queens? Like, yeah, I'm from Queens. Oh, I ain't fuck with the Queens, dude. So Ray Floyd sound like I told you, Detroit might be the 6th borough on the low.
He lightened the situation. That just made me feel, yeah. Ray Floyd, what up?
Well, time to get you angry again. A rival has started the drama. He wants in on Knicks for clicks. We ain't gonna win all ball because Brunson ain't letting us have it.
In order for the Knicks to make a final run, they need to find a player that's better than Jalen Brunson. Your best player can't be 6'2".
Well, it was good enough against Boston last year.
Championship team.
I'm just saying.
Tell me what championship team's player was the best player?
Just Steph.
Just Steph on all time though. We have to go all time for these players.
Yeah,
we have to go Isaiah.
That's
we
fair.
have to go Steph.
That's fair.
You know what I'm saying?
And even Isaiah played on. Even Isaiah played on that was a defensive first team.
Yeah, but
you know what I mean? Like they made their bones on
player,
defense.
I wouldn't consider him an all time at 6'2".
Not yet.
If your best player is 6'2", then it's gonna be tough for you to win a championship.
You're just saying in the playoffs, it's just too big of a burden.
Yeah, it's just throughout history. I mean, you only can name 2 teams that had their best players was 6'2", 6'3".
Hey, there's no refuting that history.
In order for the Knicks to make
It's a broken record. It's like a DJ just keeps spinning it back, like Funk Flex bringing that shit back a million times. But music to Flea's ears, though. You got to find a player better than Brunson to win. Oh, boy. Your thoughts?
Who's the stylist? Who's dressing these niggas, man? There's no way in the world you look in the mirror and go, yeah, this shit fire. Let's start there first.
Holy shit.
Listen, that Boston swag is on 0. Nigga said
he from LA.
You might listen. He from Boston. The way he talk, he don't rep LA at all. I don't never hear him talk about LA. He ain't rep none of that. He must have been his stylist must be Benzino. Fuck out of here. Silly niggas. Exactly. Listen, man. I don't want to hear Paul Pierce talk unless he's in front of Kevin Garnett. Because Kevin Garnett is the only one that holds him accountable and makes him make sense. I have no problem with how Paul Pierce feels. I got to remember, he's a Knicks hater. I'm a Boston Celtics hater. You're never going to hear him say anything good about the Knicks. You heard what the person said, but he was good enough to beat y'all, and then he moved the goalposts. I'm saying championship. Bro, how long you going to say the same thing over and over and over again? Brunson only has to be good in a 7-game series. That's the part everybody's not understanding. Okay, he may not have to be the best player to get you to the championship. But if we're in the championship, he can be the best player in a 7-game series. I don't see no problem with that. But even if he isn't the best player, what if we win a championship? What are they going to say? He wasn't the best player? It's a broken record. And Fabian, you're 100% correct. Paul Pierce is like Funk Flex when it comes to the Knicks. He says the same thing over and he brings it, rewinds it back. You sitting there like this. Yo, bro, play the song, bro. Play the song, bro. Like, yo, Paul Pierce, man, you got to let it go, dog. I know you know what I mean? You butt hurt, pause. We kicked y'all asses last season. He still feels some way about that, right? So, for me, I don't expect nothing less from Paul Pierce. Like, I would love to talk to him and we just have, like, just a hate fest. I bash the Celtics, he bashed the Knicks, because that's all he wants. He don't want to break nothing down. He ain't going to talk facts. He's just going to repeat and say what everybody else says. For me, I'm over that. You know, Brunson can't be the guy to lead us. All right, fine. I'm not going to argue that anymore. But what happens if we are in the finals? What's going to be the talk? And for me, Steph Curry. You know what, Flea? Go ahead, Flea. Go ahead, Flea. Go ahead, Flea. Because I don't want to get in trouble. But we talk about
nigga? You scared, nigga? Go ahead and say what you gotta say.
Whole night been shook.
Yeah, I don't know. You different type of nigga tonight.
Steph Curry, go ahead, Flea.
We keep talking about these small guards.
Okay.
That took their team to the championship.
Mm-hmm.
And there's only two players that always come up. Isaiah Thomas, which there's no argument. It's an argument for Steph Curry. Let's stop acting like he's done it multiple times. He didn't win Finals MVP the first time. KD next couple times. We see Curry against the Toronto Raptors. Now, I give him credit for Boston. But let's stop trying to have Brunson do the impossible.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
Let me finish.
I should have rolled with that, Fabian. I should have rolled with the nigga just telling himself to be quiet.
Let's no.
I should have rolled with that.
No,
I should have rolled with the nigga told himself to shut the hell up. And I said, nah, say what you gotta say. And the nigga bugs the fuck out. Go ahead, OG.
It's only because it's the Knicks. We want Brunson to do the impossible when there's really only one player that has done that. Steph Curry ain't really do it. Great player.
Why you giving Zeke so much credit? Slow down. Hold on, slow down. You said there's no argument there. You know Joe Dumars won the Finals MVP too, right? You know that?
Okay.
You aware of that? Did you forget?
Let me ask you a question. Now watch this. No. Who was the best player for those two championships throughout the whole season?
It would have to be Isaiah.
Stay there. Because listen, I know you're a historian. I'm just
reminders. That's all. Gentle reminders.
So we agreed those two championships throughout that whole season, Isaiah Thomas was the best player.
No question.
All the Steph Curry championships, was he the best player? All those championships?
Probably not. But 2 out of 4.
Okay.
You have Kevin Durant on your team. Like, we're not gonna dismiss
that's a simple question, brother.
That's true. We're not gonna dismiss
simple question, brother.
It's Kevin Durant. It's not. We're talking about all-time level play. We're not just talking about just somebody.
Hold on.
I can't.
We gotta stop.
Oh, remember.
But I don't know how we ain't having members just flooding this thing. New members every live. I don't know what's going on with y'all. Fabian, give him another bomb. Big shout out Mel JD4 NI.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it for real. And that tax money hit, everybody. That tax money hit. Like, tap in. There's no excuses. Tap in. Everybody got some.
Hey, Knicks, dimes, and trays. Let me explain something to you, brother.
See? That's what I'm talking about. We got another one. Rico.
Knicks, dimes, and trays. Let me explain something to you, brother. Ain't nothing confusing about me. Nothing. I'm a hypocrite. I contradict myself. Now I don't give a fuck about nothing but Knicks Rehab, AllBall TV, and the Knicks. Simple and plain, nigga. Yeah.
Amazement. Appreciate you.
He might have been a member. You know how YouTube does.
Hey.
OT Lungs, chill, baby.
Yeah, so for me, Flea, I'm tired of everybody just trying to have Brunson do the impossible. It's only really been done once. Like, yeah, it's only really been done once.
So because Steph Curry didn't win Finals MVP the first time, you don't believe Andre Iguodala was the best player in that series. You don't. Because he won Finals MVP and LeBron still was phenomenal in that series.
So LeBron was the best player. It wasn't Curry.
At the end of the day, who was the best player on the winning team? Like, we could play semantics all we want. Best player on winning team. You are asking Brunson. We are asking Brunson. The Knicks fan base are asking Brunson to do some really hard shit. Some really, really hard shit that only 2 niggas have done at his size.
1 person.
2. You can't say that. And then you're going to scoff at the Boston series? Then all the noise that you're talking about, the same people that was talking in the same noise, he went out and kicked Boston ass and threw y'all the finger. Everybody. So how about that now? Like, come on, man. Don't do that. You trying to give Jalen Brunson an out. No. This is some hard shit to do.
Right.
And we're going to have... Go ahead.
No. Right. It's almost impossible to do. So stop putting impossible on him. Because if he doesn't get it done, what we're going to say, he's not good enough? Ain't nobody good enough.
That's what... Hold on. I ain't talking about nobody else. I'm talking to you, my brother. You were the one that told me Jalen Brunson could be a 6'2" point guard and lead us to a championship.
I believe he can. I still believe he can. He still has the opportunity to do it.
Awesome. We shall see. That is a tough task. That's a tough task.
No more.
Trepidation for 100, Alex. Gail Berry is funny.
Gail, what up, Gail? Yeah. Like what you did there, right?
We talked about this before. Me and AllBall came to the same conclusion. It's true. Like, why is it that we know what it took for the smaller guards that they keep on mentioning to win a championship? Like, I didn't even realize it was 4 Hall of Famers that Isaiah Thomas was alongside, right? Joe Dumars, Rodman, this Lambeer might be one, and who's the other one?
The microwave.
Like, maybe it was a Guire one. You know, maybe Dantley is one because he was a hell of a scorer. Like, there's a lot of talent.
Bill and Ben there. Bill and Ben there too.
You say Aguirre?
Yeah, the microwave, right? Yeah.
Nah, Vinny Johnson.
No, Vinny Johnson. Excuse me. Yes.
No, that's the microwave. So that ain't on it. Like and then forget about all that. That organization with the coaches, with the front office, with whether it's the Pistons or Golden State. I'm not obviously AllBall goes too crazy with the Steph Curry thing because Kevin Durant, I don't care if you think he's better or not. That system was around that guy. That organization is built around that guy. The Pistons dynasty was built around that guy. So you don't have any chance without that kind of chemistry. And even though Steph Curry might not be as much of a leader as Isaiah Thomas, his game allowed them to create a system for Kevin Durant to dominate the way that he did in them finals. Because we ain't see Kevin Durant do that against the Miami Heat previously. Of course, he has some more years in. He's a more seasoned veteran at that point. But it was still 2 teams that from top to bottom are in sync. And we revamped this team 2 or 3 times since Brunson has been here. I'm not trying to make excuses, but who do we see that's going to be a Hall of Famer aside from Brunson on his team? It's Cat and JB. Other than that, I don't. That's what makes this hard. So we can't keep saying the smaller guards can't win. The other guy was who? Allen Iverson, who had a chance at this. There aren't too many small guards. I get that. They're the anomaly. I understand that. It's a game of giants. That's why Dom always hates when I say, yo, where's Moses Malone at on your list? How come y'all just keep leapfrogging him? I use the Giants to say they're the bar. Any perimeter player has to be out of this world to even be mentioned with them. And obviously the guys that are the normal guys. I don't want to mention them tonight because Fleet gets pissed off when I do that. But I'm just it's a foregone conclusion already, bro. Brunson has already proven that if there's anybody who reminds you of Steph Curry, Isaiah Thomas, Allen Iverson, who's even in this category right now, it is Jalen Brunson who has a chance at it. So can we say at the very least, damn, well, if there is a small guard that could do it, he's the guy I've seen in this era that can, because he came out here, yeah, he brought his friends over there, but he be busting everybody's ass in the playoffs, and that's not normal. The little guard winning ain't normal, but neither is him killing like this. Like we can't just say we have no reason to believe in this guy. He didn't just show up here and we just gave him the city. Nah, he earned everything. So it's it gets silly at some point, man. Like, I'm with you, Flea. You definitely stuck. You're sticking to your guns, and you have every right to. You have the history books to prove all that. But I'm going what I feel. I'm going what I see on the court. I'm riding with Jalen, man.
I want to be wrong. See, you think like I'm not rooting for Jalen. I want Jalen Brunson to be the guy for us to do it. What did I just say to OG the response? We asking him to do some hard shit. And if he's capable of doing it, then I'm right here. I'm right here with him. I'm not rooting against him. I'm just saying that to put that type of expectation on him and the team is difficult. We got like I'm always saying, we got to keep building. And right now, we at the next step on building this thing. So
hold on.
Cat, you got to step up this playoffs, baby.
Flea. Oh boy. Hold on.
What?
Nah.
He said what?
We ain't just gonna be talk about dropping bombs. What we said?
Bro.
Oh, Flea, hold on, Flea.
No.
Oh boy, what we said? OG of the OGs.
Yeah.
OG of the OGs.
Put niggas to shame.
You gotta respect that, man.
Big shout out, man. Big shout out, SJ Ramsey, the OG. We love you, boys. Appreciate you. That's super humbling, man. That's super humbling, man. For real.
Let's try that again.
Yo, OG.
That's super humbling, man.
I'm gonna say this. What you've been doing these last, just the love and support from everybody, but OG, very humbling. And I'm gonna say this: the weather is getting nice. If you're healthy enough, meet me at Melba's lunch on me, my brother. I'm gonna say it again. Hit us in the DM. If you're healthy enough, I'll come get you wherever you're at, as long as it's in New York City. We're gonna go to Melba's. It's a black-owned young lady. Lunch on me, bro. Get whatever you want, drink whatever you want. It's on us. Love, man. Seriously.
Yes,
so please do not be shy. Hit us in the DM. Come get you. We go to Melba's, chop it up. Lunch is on me, man. Appreciate you. Damn. I
definitely want to be there. So let me know. You meeting with us. You flying out? You gonna meet
for
with
that?
us?
For that, I'm outside. For that, I'm outside.
A million percent. I didn't even read the message. So I got your back, my Harlem hypocrite. Go Knicks.
Go Knicks. That's love.
Yeah. Listen, I'm a hypocrite. I'm not gonna even lie. Lord have mercy.
He said he in Harlem. He grew up on that block.
On what block? I might know OG. On what block?
You see him by Melville's, right?
I might know OG. Listen, we so thorough up here. Any of y'all meet us, lunches on us. That ain't no problem. Now, it all can't be Melba's. We go to Wingstop and all that. Please, let me work.
Go ahead and work, because you know what I'm going to say.
No, listen.
Wingstop is crazy.
No, it ain't, nigga. Fuck is you? Listen.
He said, he's from Sugar Hill. Oh, he's from Sugar Hill? Okay.
No, he said he's from 114th. He said he's
72. My bad.
Come on, this Harlem talk, fam. Hey, Flea. Your man over here. This Harlem talk. Let Harlem.
Look. I seen this. What you talking about? Chill out, man.
No, but that's nostalgic Nick. What that got to do with SJ Ramsey?
All right, man.
See, never mind. I'm sorry, brother.
Yeah, let me just do my job, bro. SJ Ramsey still at it. Can we talk about the Celtics in the second round? Oh, shit.
OG shit.
Yeah, listen, man. He's not done. Hold on. He wants to know why we scared of dogs, bro. Is Dominique playing?
Fuck out of here.
Nigga, that's a quote of the night. Nigga need to send out the Lou Will and all them niggas. Is Dominique Wilkins
Niggas
playing?
said it's Dominique playing. Nigga, fuck out of here, man.
Got Mookie Blaylock and Steve Smith over there in the backcourt.
I don't see none of them niggas.
Black Hawks down. Sorry, it takes a little bit of time, but I ain't listen, man. We can't put everybody business out there. Peoples. I treat people with respect out here. That's the OG of the OGs showing you how to step out here. Yeah. Detroit, shut up and win a series first.
Fact! Fucking fact! Fact! That's all I've been saying. I respect them niggas. But win a series first before you niggas start running around rapping. Thank you, OG. Damn.
Hold on. I don't mind taking my time with this. Cash App only gives you one line. It takes skills. I'm reading all this shit. You kidding me? He don't play, man. This is why we do it. Knicks lose when Brunson sits on. Other 5 teams win. Okay. You say, Flea?
No, I was reading one of the comments.
Oh, this from this morning. He was coming at us.
Dumb, I swear the comprehend. That's why I stopped getting caught up. We love them from Detroit, but we stopped getting caught up in. We talking about right now. Win a playoff series right now. These niggas love talking about championships. Okay, great, you won. I love the game. I know when niggas won and when niggas lost. I'm aware, but I'm talking about right now.
Flea,
win a playoff series. These niggas like.
Are they gonna bring the 2004 trophy and hit somebody over the head with it?
You is sniffing coke. Are you niggas dust heads too? Like I'm help me understand.
Are they're gonna be able to bring these championship trophies on the court with them and smack dudes around and like on some wrestling shit?
Real quick before you read SJ Rams, like it's insane. I agree with Fleet. Like y'all niggas is really bringing up 20-year-old championship. Like
I don't understand. We're talking about right now. Right now.
Niggas is bringing up the back-to-back Isaiah joints. I mean, we in a whole nother century, nigga.
What the fuck are we talking about? Like,
come on, man. Get out of here, man. See you niggas in the Eastern Conference Finals, nigga. Do your job. We gonna do ours.
That's when this morning, old boy, he said Wemby rebounds 11.5. Cat's 11.8. MVP needs more. So he was agreeing
what I said this morning. Like, that's no knock to Wemby, great player. Like I said, you know, he's gonna have an opportunity to win multiple awards, but 25 points is not enough, and 11.5 rebounds, I'm sorry, is not enough when Joker's averaging 28, 11, and 12, SGA giving you 31 and 7. So, yeah, I agree, SJ Ramsey, for sure.
Might as well read the rest of these cash apps because, I mean, how you call them? Super chats. I read Evans already. Brooklyn point guard, thank you for your $5. What's the word, fellas? Hope y'all ready for this run we about to go on.
Yes, sir.
Sean, right now, I'm tired of seeing how Knicks fans are acting on Knicks Twitter. If we contenders like we think we are, we shouldn't be afraid of this team. Let's tighten up. Knicks in 5. Thank you, Sean, right now. Talk to your man in the middle over there. Rico, I want all the smoke. F Atlanta. What are we talking about? Fall Rock Reels, peace, y'all. No lie, Hawks is tough, but we should sweep or gentlemen sweep. I'm with you. Sean, right now, everyone better than the Knicks till it's time to be better than the Knicks. Knicks for clicks. Y'all know how this go.
That's a fact.
Is our new member. That's a new member, right? Mel yeah. JD. The one game they beat us this year, Cat and Mitch didn't play. Oh shit! I thought Cat killed him for 40 in the beginning of the year too, right?
Beginning of the year, he had like 36.
Yeah, he had one of his best games.
He didn't play.
Yeah.
And Brunson didn't play.
Mm-hmm. No. Cat didn't play. Second game.
Oh, okay. Amazement.
Like in early January.
Amazement. I even heard Cat saying we had no bench. Come on, man. F off my screen. They can never explain why. It's just feelings and not logic.
Great point.
Rico said, I'm not scared. Knicks sweep Atlanta. Twin Towers back in New York. Yeah. What's what? Hold on. Special shout out to Chris got the munchies. He just had a baby. And he was shouting us out. I seen the other comment. I just saved this one because I like what you said. Shout out to my favorite Knicks fans. Had a second girl. Oh, congratulations on the baby girl.
Congratulations.
I'll be feeling bad. I pass on some of my my Pistons content creators to see what y'all on.
Be like that sometimes.
The loyalty. I'm gonna be quiet. Go ahead, Fabian.
Nah, no, hold on. Hey, Chris, I hate to break it to you. They watching us too. Don't feel so bad. This is loyalty.
Appreciate you, Chris.
You go where you get the love at. I learned that too late in life, to be honest. No strays. Oh, wait, no stray. I should have said I said your name with too much glee. No strays. I saw the 499. Knicks fans thought first round was sweet. Puppy Celtics said, not on my watch. Enjoy your trip to Atlanta, the hottest team in the league. Cheers.
Oh my God.
The hottest team in the league.
Shout out to No Strays, man.
Rico, you know he's not playing. He's on fire. What's crazy? I gotta put the Bronx voice. What's crazy if we'll go against everyone and win the ring? They're gonna say you can't do it again. The hate is real in the streets. Fabian, you look like that cop that pulled me over yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. You look like a fucking cop, right?
You a cop, Jake? Damn, I am. Here we go.
No cop, Jay Reed.
Zeke was the best player on every Pistons finals trip. Curry was only the best player in one series.
Okay. Big shout out to Sam I Am. He's still talking about championships in 2004 or some shit like that.
Sam I Am, what up, baby? I see all the smoke you trying to give us with these Detroit Piston takes. You don't get them 20-year championships the fuck out of here.
Mel JD, thank you for all your money. AllBall is bugging.
Of course.
Oh, this is right here.
Uncivilized.
Right. Absolutely.
Right.
Chris got the munchies. Thank you for your $4.99. Shout out to my favorite Knicks fans holding my newborn, Lila. I hope I'm saying it right. Lila. I'm not sure if it's Lila or Layla. My lady just asked, why are you watching the Knicks channel? She called me a traitor.
Love you, Chris.
Yo,
you know we trying to keep it 1,000 over here.
Big shout out, Chris, man. Everybody show love, man. Pray hands up, man. Newborn young lady, Lala or Layla. I hope we're, saying it correctly. Hopefully she's healthy, right? But congratulations, my brother, to you and your family.
Yes.
Just much love, much love.
Yes, congratulations, brother.
And don't worry, man. You safe over here. We're gonna hide you. Make sure the people don't come after you for trading, going against their team. Sam I Am said, Dumars, Lambeer are not in the Hall of Fame. Dantley never won a chip. Rodman's Pistons career was not Hall of Fame. He didn't start most of the season. Do a fact check. Joe Dumars is not in the Hall of Fame is crazy.
Insane. But then Sam I Am had to fact check itself.
He did?
Yeah.
Joe Dumars is in the Hall of Fame. Let me fact check Sam I Am real quick. Joe Dumars is a Hall of Famer. So Flea, I'm into that type of shit too, Sam I Am. So he is a Hall of Famer. So
yeah, that sounded weird.
I mean,
to say that Dennis Rodman,
maybe he misspoke. Appreciate the $9.99, but you might have misspoke.
No, he ain't misspoke. He a smart ass Detroit Pistons fan that think he knows it all. You don't know shit.
As soon as I read that first sentence, it didn't even sit right with me. I was like, that's wrong. But nonetheless, appreciate you.
To say Rodman's career on the Pistons is not Hall of Fame is crazy. He guarded. Just was he a Hall of Fame player on the court? That's it. Dennis Rodman was crazy. He's one of the best defenders ever, and you guys had him. You don't win. Do you win without him? Moving along. Thank you, Curtis, for your $5. Keep it all to keep Curtis to keep it all the way 100. Town should be the 1, and Brunson should be the 2, in my opinion. He better not piss me off trying to play hero ball.
Curtis, we here now. We gonna see Saturday, less than a week. We here, baby.
We gonna see.
Or ball. Apparently, you owed somebody a drink for a year now.
Tory B.
That's Tory, man.
DM away. Stop it. DM
you
away.
Heard the man.
Right up on you.
Zeke Jackson.
Pull right
what
up
else,
on our
Zeke?
ass. That's your peoples?
Nah,
Nah,
we
he,
ain't
that's,
seen Zeke. No, Zeke was the show us a lot of love. We ain't seen
Yeah,
Yeah,
in the
Isaiah Jackson.
building.
We ain't seen Zeke Jackson in a minute.
he used to come through, him and the wife. He used to watching
Yeah,
us.
he used to watch it. Yeah, big shout out to him.
We forget the Celtics was a championship team. He's technically already done it. Does that not count? This the same guy who put Jordan numbers.
No, I hate that shit.
These niggas get triggered.
Yeah.
No, I hate that shit. He
I
did
didn't
though.
put-
I mean, these are the facts.
Tory B says no looking ahead, one series at a time.
Very true. Very true.
Zeke Jackson, it's a win. It's a win a series Detroit, but scared of win a series against Detroit, but scared of Atlanta. 5 games, Zeke. Thank you, Zeke. Talk to your man. Thank you. Sam I am. 1973 was 53 years ago.
I'm good. I roll with it. Nigga, let us know again.
24K. Knicks
He was
will
right
never
about
win.
that. He was right about that.
Knicks will never win an NBA title in our lifetime. 24K.
24K. I can't wait till we have my day. Yeah, I can't wait to make you feel crazy because he be talking real spicy. Big shout out to you though.
Those are
24K be here talking crazy. Big shout out to 24K, man.
Those are all failed prayers. Donald Cannon, thank you for your 199. Here's to the Hawk, to that Hawk pack from the Dillinger.
You got it? Oh, I ain't know you had it.
Got it.
I ain't know it was around. I ain't know it was around.
I'm surgical with this bitch.
The 2-shot joint?
Break this shit down, put this shit back together on these niggas.
How it go, ball?
Nigga said, stop shooting that shit. Nigga said, I'm surgical with this shit, Jake. Niggas better stop playing over here.
Niggas went from 2 movies. That was fire. Niggas went from 2 movies.
Well, we gotta get to this. The media has nothing to talk about. So maybe they do though. The topic at hand at ESPN apparently is who's gonna lose in the first round? Which top 2 seeds gonna lose in the first round? Oh boy, your best friend, Detroit. And we got a brother from New York that got to chime in too.
More than anything, I think that they got better as a team when Cade went out, which is an ode to their players and their coaching staff. But as I look at the relative strength of these 4 teams and how good the Celtics have looked since Jason Tatum comes back, you got to rank one of them most vulnerable in this question, and I have to say the Pistons.
I agree with you. I agree with you about Jalen Durham, but I agree with you about the Pistons because where's that second viable offensive option? JB Bickerstaff has done a great job. I think he's a Coach of the Year candidate. I think they're rough riders, and I think going through Detroit, anybody's going to have a tough time beating them. I think all of that stuff is true. But in the end, their lack of experience and their lack of depth on the offensive side of the ball, I think ultimately comes back to haunt them against the likes of a team like the Boston Celtics. And I think could spell their doom, even though they've had their way with Boston during the regular season. That's just where I'm at with it. I can't say the same about San Antonio. Their youth could get in the way, but they got that 7'5" cat. Oklahoma City's the reigning defending NBA champions. And the Boston Celtics have won a title recently, and Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown are accustomed to playing in conference finals.
We get the gist. We get the gist. We get the gist. Stephen A is saying they don't have the experience or the depth. They're missing a second scorer. You all right, AllBall?
No, I'm just trying to fathom. Is Stephen A. Smith talking about the same Pistons team he's so afraid of, right? the big bad wolf. Like please correct me if I'm wrong. That's the Pistons team that now he's come down to earth? It's no way in the world. I'm sorry, Fabian. I'm just a little flabbergasted. I'm just like, was that AI? Was that a real Because I thought they were the baddest, toughest, roughest Dundada, right? Like, who want to run with me? Like, right? Let Stephen A tell it a month ago. Pistons had him scared to death. Now they are, out of the top 2 seeds, the ones that's most vulnerable. I don't understand these guys. The playoffs is here. Let's talk basketball. The playoffs is here. We don't have to chuck and jive no more. Flea, can we get some analytical breakdowns from these guys? Or are they just going to just blurt shit out?
It's not about that no more.
Right, yo, Flea, it's the playoffs. I want to hear some breakdowns. Like how people are telling us, what's the breakdown of any of these playing teams that's a threat to the Detroit Pistons? And I can't stand giving them props. Flea, I'm on your time. Fuck the Detroit Pistons at this point, right? They are nemesis. They are ops. A healthy battle, right? A healthy beef, pause. But they are the best team in the East. They have an MVP candidate. They've shown that without their best player, they are still a good basketball team. They are very well coached. So now you're telling me Miami, Charlotte, Orlando, who's the other? Philly can now beat the. Yo, man, they got to make up their mind. They got to make up their mind. Fabian said it about me. He might be correct. Oh, boy, you can't say we're championship contention, but then we may go 7 games with the Atlanta Hawks. Stephen A. Smith, you can't say the Detroit Pistons is the roughest, toughest team since the bad boy Pistons, but now they are vulnerable. Now they don't have that second scorer. Now they don't have the experience. Make up your mind, dog. Now, I get it if the first round they were playing the Knicks or they were playing Boston, but if Philly is healthy, then I can say Philly can make it interesting, but they have to be fully healthy with Embiid and Paul George. But miss me with, I like Charlotte. They're not beating no fucking Pistons in a 7-game series. Miami, miss me with that. As great as Spo is at head coaching, I just don't think they're good enough. Right? In Orlando, listen, as much as I like Orlando, they just haven't taken that leap yet. So, Stephen A. Smith, once again, you're trying to now sound like you know what you're talking about. And once again, you look silly because less than a month ago, you were terrified of the Detroit Pistons. Like literally terrified. Fabian could bring up video. Terrified. Now you're humbled. Flea, these dudes is the worst, bro. First you had Lou Will saying this dumb shit. Now Stephen A. just doubled down on just dumb shit. I'm glad we have platforms and everybody else has platforms to where now we can really hear real basketball talk because these dudes irk my nerves. But Stephen A. and Windhorse both sound like fools up there with that take. I don't think Boston or Detroit is threatened by any of those teams in the play. Like I said, maybe a 76ers, but they have to be fully healthy, meaning Paul George and Joel Embiid have to be at least 90% healthy. If you give me that pause, then okay, they can make it interesting. But all those other teams, nah, miss me with that. Nah, I don't agree with nothing they both said.
Flea, your thoughts?
I mean, I think OG is more, when I listen to him, he's more annoyed with the fact that Stephen A. Smith is a hypocrite and just bounces back and forth depending on where the wind takes him or where the producer at First Take tells him to go, right? Like, so I understand that that's really the frustration that I can hear right now, but let's talk about it. The only thing that I have any concerns about with the Detroit Pistons is when it comes down to scoring the basketball, if they decide to start taking the ball out of Cade Cunningham's hands. That's the only concern I have. Jalen Duren has emerged in front of us as a legit guy that you could go to get a bucket. I'm hoping that he could do that in a playoff series when every game matters, every possession matters. Dennis Jenkins stepped up while Cade Cunningham was hurt. Can he produce that in the playoffs when the stakes are higher? Are you going to get anything from Tobias Harris? Like, they've been great all season long. But then when you're the number one team, you have expectations now going into the playoffs, right? It's not like you're not playing with house money. Like, if you can't go into a playoff series and act like you could play with your food, you got to go into every series ready to rock and roll. And so that's the only questions that I have about that team. I know that they are nemesis. We go back and forth with the people in the comments, but here we talk the game, right? And we know that they'd have been the best team all year long. You can't take that from them. Cade, for me, if he didn't get hurt, he would have my MVP vote. But at the end of the day, a lot is relied on with him. We haven't seen yet. You know, we saw Cade be phenomenal in the series against us in the first round last year. And I mean phenomenal because that was his first chance at some playoff love. And I thought he was decent. But now tape is out on him. Teams are trying to find ways to take the ball out of his hands. You think the three of us saying, where's the second scorer at? If we saying it, the experts and the niggas that get paid to scheme every night, that are watching film all night long, are trying to find ways to take the ball out of his hands. And so, JB, you got to coach. The other guys, are they going to step up? Are you guys going to hit shots? Is Duncan Robinson's going to hit shots when it's time to hit shots? The other white boy, they got Waiter over there, Herter, whatever you ever say his name, Kevin Herter. Is he going to hit shots? Like, so at the end of the day, they can't go in there and act like they've done something, is all I'm saying, right? So I don't think that they're the most vulnerable, but I think it's fair to question, okay, they're the number one seed. Are they prepared to go through the gauntlet of winning series after series after series? That's all I be saying. I'm trying to look at this shit from the perspective of that's how you're going to win a championship. You're not going to skip steps by just thinking we're going to be in the comments just talking fly. I love the energy from Detroit. They got the same energy we have. But if we start talking the game, what's going to happen on the court when the rubber meets the road and it's time to perform, when the lights is bright? Jalen Duren, you ready? Isaiah Stewart, can you keep your composure in a game 3 on the road when niggas know just to fire you up, just to do some dumb shit so you could get out the game? Because yes, by the numbers, you are one of the best rim protectors in the league. You are an enforcer. You changed the look of that Detroit team. So are you emotionally aware to say, I got to keep my cool in this series because my team needs me? I don't know that yet. So the questions, I'm not questioning their ability or questioning if they're a good team. I'm questioning in the moment, can everybody, including Cade Cunningham, do what they need to do to win series after series after series if they're going to win a championship? That's what I'm saying.
Oh, the light's too bright. That's what you were asking. AllBall always references the Floyd Mayweather the line. It's like everybody, they all talk that hot shit, and they get in that ring. It's a different game, and we do understand that with Detroit being young. But I think the advantage that they have is that the league is so young now. OKC is the youngest winning championship team of all time. The question was which top two seeded teams are most vulnerable, and it's like, if you're gonna say Detroit and just go out there with Wemby, I don't think that San Antonio plays 48 minutes the way the Pistons play 48 minutes with and without their superstar or MVP candidate. They don't do that. We've seen that the Spurs look like they're missing something. When Wemby's on and off the court, it's a jolt when he's on the court. When he's off the court, you can see the energy change. With Detroit, K missed a bunch of games and they were whooping ass. They stopped them Lakers when Luka and Austin Reeves were healthy and they were rolling. So I don't see how the Magic, who I think they went 1-1 against when they had the Magic beat them twice, and only one of those games they had Cade healthy, they had Durant healthy as well, or they played in the game. For me, everything you're saying is right. Again, going back to history, but we're talking about the first round, and they didn't skip steps. They're going back to the first round, and this time they leaped. They went from 8 to number 1. Spurs are impressive. You won like what we said, almost double the games.
And almost double double their wins this season.
They win total. The the way that the Pistons have progressed and the way that they added these pieces, they got rid of players that don't fit the culture. You know, JB Bickerstaff has a chip on his shoulder. He's not letting up. And the Magic are the only team I can see there that can beat them. Because Philadelphia is not, without Embiid or Olympic Embiid, they're a problem for Embiid. That's a problem. They're too young. They play too tough. The Miami Heat at this point, they're a joke. And then who was left against the Heat? The Hornets. That's who they want to see. They want, if you want the most entertaining first round would be if the Hornets make it to
the Hornets, because they talking about us, the smoke that y'all got real smoke with them young niggas over there.
Right.
They want to get at it with y'all.
Right. So the Hornets, we talked about the other day, AllBall. Grant Williams got admitted that they got punked, and I get that Grant Williams. He after that game, he said, "Yo, we got punked today," and I've seen it before. We've seen Marcus Smart come out and call out the team, his Boston Celtics team, when Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown weren't really mixing well, and he called them out, and it works with the media. And Marcus Smart didn't sound like that. He didn't sound the way Grant Williams did. He's like, yeah, well, this is the problem, and no. Your veteran guy, the leader, cannot sound like that going into Detroit. They have the style of play that can counter and get over that obstacle of history, where a young team like this, inexperienced, can win a first round with ease because their defense is way too legit. I'm always a big fan of any team that plays defense at the best level, and they prove it every single night.
Yeah, for me, Fabian, you and Fleet make great points. I just think with Stephen A. Smith and Wendy, Brian Windhorst, I just think they're just totally incorrect. For me, it's different. Like what they said would make sense if the teams that were in the play-in were legit. You know how you have a good team and maybe due to injuries or just playing bad basketball, but now during the end of the season, guys get healthy and they legit. That's like I said, if the first round you were going up against Cleveland, Boston, or New York, then I can see that point that they made. But there's no team in that play-in that Detroit is going to face that should give them problems. Like I said, Charlotte can make it interesting. They can make it fun, but they're not going to be a threat to where Detroit can lose that series. Detroit is just going to have to just have a total collapse, right?
Yeah.
And also, they're not skipping steps, right? We're not talking about, Detroit going, no, if they get to the second, so I just feel like that was just a bad take. Like I said, I'm going to repeat. The teams that's in the play-in are bad teams. Orlando has been playing bad basketball all season. They've been just strict with injuries, right? Like you said, Miami is a joke. Let's be for real. Like I said, the kid Wade, Bam, they got some solid players, but they're no threat not to no Detroit Pistons, right? Like I said, you look at Philly. Fabian, you've been saying that, I have to agree with you, but it's always that if. Like I said, if Embiid, if Paul George is fully healthy, it can be interesting. I think they have a better shot than Charlotte, but that's if they're healthy. So for me, that take was just dumb. I'm sorry. I got to call it like that because how are you not factoring in the teams that are in the play-in? There's no good teams in the play-in on both East and West. So even with the Spurs, who's in the play-in? Golden State, Portland, Clippers. The Clippers could make it interesting if Kawhi Leonard goes just sicko mode. But for me, we got to start talking basketball. I hate giving the Pistons props because we got beef with them, right? But we got to call it how we see it. They're not a fluke this season. And for people to really, they just totally wrong. Like I said, Fabian, if those playing teams was legit and, it was just a gauntlet of, where it's everybody is 1, 2, 3 games, behind or in front of each other, just all season, everybody been playing great basketball, then you have a case. But come on, man, when you see them teams in that play-in, pack them niggas up. Seriously. On the West Coast as well, when we talk about San Antonio and Wemby or OKC, those teams in the play-in is no threat. Portland ain't no threat. Golden State, as you say with Miami, are a joke. A joke.
Yeah.
Right? You have the Clippers, you have Phoenix.
Steps on the minutes restriction.
Right. Phoenix could make something fun and maybe sneak a game out of somebody. But those playing teams, listen, no. I totally disagree. Flea, y'all both make great points. But like I said, if those playing teams were better, then maybe Stephen A. and Windhorst could have a case. But hell no.
Yeah. The only chance Phoenix. Oh, go ahead.
No, so then my question is, there seems to be the last couple of years, there's always a team that surprises us, that wins a series that we don't think they're going to win. The Indiana Pacers type run, right? They had a good year last year, but nobody pegged them to be in the finals. What I'm saying is, who's going to be that team? Or are both conferences so top heavy that none of these younger teams, that goes for the chat too, if y'all have a team that y'all think is one of those, because there's always a team
that's a great question
that wins a series, and you're like, how the fuck did they win that series? So
yeah,
there's no team out there.
Fabian, damn, that was a great question, right? But it's sad that Fleeka asked that great question, and we can't really break down a team or two that can do what Indiana did. I mean, Indiana, listen, you got a Hall of Famer coach, a champion as a coach, right? One of the great basketball minds. You had a point guard over there that Fabian has been alluding, and he's been correct. Flea, he's one of them guys. And then to me, I think that roster was very underrated. People don't understand that roster was a good roster. You don't always have to have 3-4 superstars, right? So for me, maybe I just don't think Miami has enough depth, right? Charlotte for me is too young, right? Then you go to the West. Like I said, if Kawhi Leonard can scorch the earth and go sicko mode, maybe the Clippers, Ty Lue, championship head coach, right? Hard nose.
But even the last couple years on that side, like what seed was Ant-Man the last 2 seasons? Keep it a buck, right?
2, 3.
Yeah,
he wasn't
playing.
Okay,
right.
I might be bugging. I'm trying to, because they made the conference finals back-to-back years. Were they always a top 4 seed? I got to recheck that, but I don't know.
Yeah, like I said, for me, I'll let Fabian go. I think Miami would have had a shot if, like I said, they had some depth on there.
Last year, Minnesota finished 6th. The year before, it was 3rd.
Okay. So one year they did finish out of the top 4.
I don't know if you meant this by your question, but you were saying, what team do you see that can make that Indiana Pacers run? And that Indiana Pacers run included, lack of expectations. People did not expect them. It was just not a doubt, but it wasn't even a thought. And when it comes to our Knicks, there is expectation. There is pressure on them. I think the only team that can make a surprising run, that has a chance out of anybody, a shocking run in the whole league, is the Pistons. We've been talking about them. Like, that style of play to me is the one that nobody wants to play against. Everyone hates to play against teams like that. I don't care what sport you play. Damn, they keep hitting us, man. They just boggle the shit out of us. So for me, it still would be surprising for them to reach the finals, to even sniff an NBA finals. The Pacers were on the verge of winning an NBA finals. The OKC Thunder are no joke. Why can't the Pistons do that in terms of surprising us and shocking us? They are, I think, on that side of it. Out of any team, they don't got the expectations. Nobody's saying they're going to win the championship, and they got a chip on their shoulder, and they're really good. I think that's why I don't see a first-round team, any one of these guys, playing around with them. The only thing they got going up against them is the same thing the Spurs got if they play Phoenix. Dylan Brooks might start some shit, and on the Hornets, somebody might start some shit and get somebody suspended. That's the only chance y'all got, because them boys will come. Yo, JB Bickerstaff got them boys focused, man. Gotta give them their credit, AllBall.
I mean, like I said, that was a great question, and it's just sad that like Flea, we don't see a Indiana, right, where you can get excited like, yo, I just these playing teams, they are that bad. I'm sorry, we just have to be honest. It is very top heavy when you talk about Boston, Detroit, Cleveland, the Knicks. On that other side, when you talk about San Antonio, OKC, Denver, after that, then I would slide Minnesota in there because, like I said, they 2 conference finals. But, for me, after that, it's hard to say who's going to make it interesting to where they can, have an Indiana Pacers type run.
Listen, my last point with this, if Spoelstra or Nick Nurse gets their teams into the playoffs, those teams are going to be prepared. I'm not going to say they're going to beat anybody any higher seed.
Agreed.
But if Spoelstra and Nick Nurse, if Philly or Miami makes the playoffs, I don't see them absolutely upsetting anybody. But one thing for sure, those 2 teams, they're going to be prepared, whoever they got out there. So Boston and Detroit is going to have their hands full just as much as we are supposedly going to have our hands full with the Hawks. I think it's going to be a good playoffs for sure, especially the first round. Yeah. First round is going to be insane. It's going to be a lot of good basketball.
Yeah. Big shout out Black Mamba, man. When you get comments like this, you got to highlight it. I'm a Pistons fan, but I got to give it to y'all. This is my favorite sports show, hands down. Stay authentic and honest. Hey, man. Wow. Appreciate that, Black Mama. Big shout out to y'all. Hey, man, we need y'all to hit that Cash App ABTV3. We need y'all to hit that Instagram follow AllBall TV 3 underscores. But what we need most important, become members, but subscribe to the page. Fabian said it early this morning. Listen, we have a lot of subscribers. We have a lot of people watching, but everybody's not subscribing. It's free. So we're stopping y'all from being members, but most importantly, we're stopping y'all from subscribing to the page. But Black Mama, appreciate the love. Shout out to the whole chat, man. To the members, shout out to everybody, man. Like, listen, man, y'all don't understand how humbling y'all make us every night. Like, appreciate the love.
For sure.
Want to see AllBall unhumble? Keep sending them cash apps. Barnell Hill is gonna be going crazy, and I might have to join them.
Listen, let me explain something to y'all. Help us quit our job, and y'all gonna get what y'all want. Listen, I be on this bitch with a yellow suit on, purple tie, everything.
Don't let me have to do this full time. Lord have mercy.
Everyone's gonna get blocked. We won't even have no members, no nothing, no subscribers. Flea's gonna just blocked. Yo, Flea's a member, blocked.
I don't do that. You see how many lovely people in the comments that I've had back and forth banter with. We got good, strong people here. The people that we've gotten rid of should have no longer have been here. That was an executive decision.
The WNBA draft was tonight?
Yes, I did. I'm keeping that right now.
Okay. Who's the number 1 pick?
Ozzy Flood, I believe it was. Shorty from UConn. Flood J just went.
Where she went?
She went number 8. She going to the Storm because the Valkyries drafted her. So she's going to the Seattle Storm. More questions?
No, I didn't know it was on. I figure homegirl brings so much attention to the game that we'll know the WNBA draft was on. That's all.
Yo, you're a dirty.
Yo, Booker Flea is crazy, bro.
Dirty,
OG to OGs, thank you for your $5. The top teams won without their star, not Knicks. Damn.
That's Jay Ramsey.
Yeah, Jay Ramsey.
OG breaking the bank tonight. Booker Flea. Shut up, Ray.
King Speech, thank you for your $5. King Speech, what up, man? Casual Nicks like Stephen A. Smith will never give you analysis or breakdown. TV don't want to do that no more. They want to mind them fans. It's a script. It's that wrestling.
Speech. What up, baby?
Sam I am. Here we go. Thank you for your $9.99. The Pistons play defense. It's not the offense that wins in the playoffs. Boston's experience will be a challenge, but that means they beat the Knicks if we see them.
I mean, big shout out to Sam I am. He says something that's correct that Flea always alludes to. Listen, you got to play defense. No matter how much offense you have, that's what killed us last season against the Pacers in the conference finals. Got to be able to get a stop. Yeah.
You already know. Yeah, we got a Discord. It should be in the whoever asked about that. We got a Discord. It should be in the comments in the description. See Jackson think if you 199 is our problem the main cast outside of Jalen Brunson and Cat? I think our main problem is Jalen Brunson and Cat.
I mean that's the easy thing to say, but last season I just think our problem was defense, and you got to blame everybody for that. You know, so I think going into these playoffs, we've been playing great basketball the last couple games. So I think our problem is not JB and Cat. Our problem is defending the 3-point line and getting stops, and playing defense. So yeah, I'm not gonna go with the obvious. To Jake, no. We know Todd Bridges and OG and Josh Hart. Like, no. I think we'll be fine. We just got to be able to play some defense, man.
Yeah, I think our other guys showed that they, you know, when it was time to step up, get certain stops, you know, make plays, that they was able to do that. So I have faith in our ancillary pieces to step up. I want to see Jalen Brunson and Karl Anthony Towns lead us. So I'm gonna be curious to see that 2-man tandem work for sure.
I think everything is built off that. What Flea's saying. I think everyone gets better off that. That's that bottom line for me. Hey, y'all could have been anywhere else. We back here tomorrow though, folks. We ain't playing with y'all.
Listen,
if y'all got any videos for us to watch or react to, please send them over because you know we got wake up, AllBall. Wake up in the morning. Tomorrow? You doing it tomorrow, Book? I know. I want to sign you up for a check you can't cash. Hold on. To be denounced. But
I look like I want to wake up and talk to these mugs 9:30 in the morning, but I may have to get my ass up. But tomorrow, Miami versus Charlotte playing game. We doing a live watch party 7:30. So make sure y'all in the building for that. We definitely doing live watch parties for the whole playoffs. We ain't gonna do the 10 o'clock games now. We ain't doing that. But tomorrow night, we definitely watching Miami versus Charlotte. That's 7:30 Eastern time tomorrow. So listen, Knicks Rehab special edition. We here for the playoffs, y'all. Take this ride along with us, and let's break down these games, call these games, and let's enjoy the ride. It's going down. We here. But tomorrow night, 7:30, playing game, live watch party. Charlotte Hornets versus the Miami Heat. Tomorrow morning, I see you mugs. Wake up.
Sorry, B's mad funny. Mo was good. Bless
Mo,
one. What up,
Mo?
All the members. Ray Floyd, what up to you too, man? Go to hell, like AllBall says. 7:30 tomorrow, fellas.
See y'all. I'll be there.
Appreciate it. Have a good night. Enjoy. AllBall TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.